Today, this morning, I'm going to talk about growing animosity between community and rural local councils, its causes and potential solutions. Um, to begin with, I will discuss about what is causing the animosity. Then I'll present my solution framework. I'll detail about why the proposed solution will work. I'll conclude my presentation with some recommended steps and an example that I have devised. Let me begin with issues of increasing infrastructure backlog. A lot of infrastructure were built 50 to 100 years before, and they are continuously aging. We have not prepared for renewal of those infrastructure. Increasing material cost and labor cost makes this gap even bigger. Thus, our roads are rougher than what community expects. If we talk about regional infrastructure, the issue is even worse due to limited income council receives to manage those vast transport network. As a result, rural roads are gradually becoming rougher, resulting accessibility issue. Rural community compares the service they are getting with metro assets, where they got ample fund to manage assets due to higher revenue fueled by higher utilization. They believe that they are paying more money as rates are not well utilized. As a result, there is low level of trust between council and the community. Let me give you an example. Customer calls council and tells a particular issue of rough road at a location. Council staff tells to the customer that it is not in the program without detailing why it is not in the program because there is no need and no good databases to suggest why that particular issue is of low priority. This causes community to feel that I have been paying rates, but I didn't get any benefit out of it. If we do a good analysis of income versus expenditure, council expends a lot more money on infrastructure than it receives from the rates revenue. This fact hasn't been communicated well to the community. Now, let me talk about the solution framework. Firstly, collect condition data of all assets and present in a map form. Now, in quick glance, everyone can see where poor infrastructures are. Then compute how long each infrastructure lasts and how much it costs to replace. Using current condition, longevity, and replacement cost, we can develop renewal program of all assets. Of course, if we have a lot of money, we can renew quicker. Otherwise, we have to wait longer to renew the asset. Now produce a complete map of which assets will be renewed when. Obviously, older assets and assets which are more used should get the higher priority. Basically, we will have complete sets of renewal program in pictorial form developed through rigorous analysis of condition, cost, and longevity data. When community member has a question about a particular infrastructure, then the council can quickly present to the community about when the road will be renewed and why if there is a delay. If there is a significant delay, why is this delay? That sort of information we can let to the community. As a part of this project, I did a complete solution of this problem. The image here shows the condition of the road asset at township of Horsham. As you can see, the one with the red color is asset in a poor condition. If there is a request to upgrade road in yellow color, the council can explain the requester about why the yellow color road will be renewed after a few years' time. It is all based on number. Thus, the regional people should accept it. It is common to have frequent requests to add new assets or make existing roads wider. Council can extrapolate the asset condition. From analysis of income and potential future expenses on renewal, it can be seen that council need to spend resources on renewing its existing assets than acquiring new assets. We could show the condition of assets in future based on current funding model. If we spend fund adding a new assets, there will be a point where council will have more rougher roads all around. This fact can be perceived by the community with clarity, which will help to develop a better relationship and make them understood why council is not spending money on the renewing or adding a new asset. So here are recommended steps. Develop complete databases. Use Power BI to present road roughness for various funding scenarios in different future point in time. Communicate to community about the prioritizing process and predictive asset condition for various future funding scenario and present the future condition of an asset for a budget that council can afford. Make community clearly aware that council is spending 1.6 times more the income council is receiving from RED's revenue. This community will have a clear understanding that if a better asset condition is expected, there will be multifold of RED charges, which is unsustainable for poorer socioeconomic environment of the regional cities. This helps community to readjust their expectation. In these slides, I have attempted to present the above facts, with flowcharts. So I will skip slides because this is the same information presented in more clearly in some of the flowcharts. So here is an example of what solution would look like. Council can afford only 3.6 million on Shield Road. The chart shows comparison of the asset condition over 40 years period. As you can see that the asset condition is getting poorer over time. That is reality, unless council can increase money on asset renewal. It also shows that councils shouldn't spend resources on creating new assets or widening roads or things like that. For economy and better freight movement, at times it is essential to widen or strengthen the roads. Out of huge volume of roads, strategic roads were selected, which are first priority to upgrade should there be funding available. This gives community feel that council is approaching the issue scientifically. Thus, over time, there will be stronger community and council relationship. Now, whenever a community member questions about needs of renewal of road or any assets, then the staff in reception can swiftly provide answers to the community, when the council will do the work on that asset. They can also visually see why the work on that asset is delayed. This simple tool will help, which is backed by the number of the millions of the data sets, will eventually help to develop a happier and prosperous community. For details of this, welcome to visit this YouTube video. It's about 3 minutes video. Thank you for your time.